Mystery Mike. Thank you all for tuning in. Alrighty, I got some neat things here to show you about fishing today. Back in the middle 70s and in the 80s, the bluefish were real popular. There were just so many of them and easy to catch. Everybody was out there fishing for them. And one of the things that they used to fish for them was they called them surgical hoses. And you would be able to go to a fishing store. Where I grew up, there was a lot of little fishing stores. It was Dick's, and then when I say Dick's, I don't mean the big Dick's sporting goods store. It was a little sporting goods store. Their names were Dick's. And then there was a Bayside, and then there was a couple other little hardware stores that used to sell lures and fishing stuff as well. But a lot of these little stores went out of business when your big stores like Dick's came out. But you used to be able to go in there and you would go ahead and cut any size you want, but this looks a little bit bigger than a foot, give or take. Anyway, you would go ahead and cut that, and then you would run a leader through there and have a hook out here. Look at that. I had this so long, the salt water has actually rusted the tip of the hook off. And God, it's been a million years since I've used this. But this is what you would throw out there for bluefish, and that would, I guess, look like an eel. And that was one of the most popular things at that time, and you can get them in different colors. That's what they would go up and down the Chesapeake Bay and at the mouth of the ocean in Maryland. And then here's another one, if I can get it unhooked. I had these all tangled up in one of my tackle boxes. There's another one there, the hook's better, it's a shorter one, but the same thing, a big strong leader goes through there. And I don't know if you would put a sinker on these or not, but it's been so long since I used them. But there's another one, and that's a little bit shorter. This is what they would use for bluefish. And I'm telling you, the bluefish that they were catching back then, they weren't these little snapper blues, a foot, 18 inches. These things were monsters. They were 15 and 20 pounds. And I tell you what, you wouldn't want to fall into a school of them. I don't know if they eat you or what, but they were something else. I hear that they've been seeing some pretty big schools out there this year. That's the first time I've heard that in years. My brother made this up here, and I don't know what we use this for. I guess either rockfish or bluefish. And it had a big single hook here, but once again, there's a part of the hook that actually rusted off right there. But it's just a steel leader going through there with some beads, and then all this little plastic here. I guess we used this for trolling for rockfish and bluefish. Must have put a sinker up here to get it down deep, but he made that up and gave me that many a year ago, and I had that in my tackle box as well. And then here, this is kind of neat. I don't know if you see that on there, but my brother made up the rig that I'm going to pull out of here, and I just noticed on the bottom of this little plastic container is how he made it up and what he used to make it up with. What pound test and the length. I think that's pretty neat. So let's pull one out now. I don't know if we use this for flounder or what, but let me see if I can pull one out and see what it looks like. If I can get the box open. Man, let's see, here we go, I think. There we go, we got it open. Alright. These hooks are so rusted from being in the Chesapeake Bay like that. I think these might have been for flounder. I'm not too sure. tell me if that hook's not rusted up. I'm getting there. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So you would put a sinker on that there and hook this on up. And then you would put your bait on there like that. So, or better yet, wait a minute. I guess you put your sinker on here, your line, your main line on here, your swivel snap line there, and the sinker here, and it would hold it like this here. So your sinker would be on the end here, your line would be on here, and then when you would drop it over, the current would be having this out like that. So sinker on the bottom, line out, string down. You could put a minnow or whatever you want on, and then this would just swirl through the water. And he made those up. So that's what he had there. So anyway, like I said, the bluefish back in the middle 70s and early 80s was a really big thing to go for. And actually when they came in, they pushed a lot of rockfish out. So they probably came in the middle of the 70s towards the end, because the beginning of the 70s to the middle, rockfish were real big, and then the bay was flooded with them at one time so much at the Bay Bridge in the Chesapeake Bay in Maryland that there were so many boats out there fishing for them that you could walk from boat to boat. That's how packed it was. And I remember a story that there were so many fish in the water, rockfish, that the people were keeping and putting on the side of the boat, that it drew so much blood that some sharks came up into the up around the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. But I don't remember what kind of sharks they were, but I can recollect that story. Alrighty, well, I hope y'all like that. Now, for all you subscribers and for everyone watching, you're all my friends. And I want to ask y'all to do a little favor for me. That would mean everything to me. My wife's been having a hard time with cancer. She's been fighting it a long time. But the last couple months, and especially the last couple days, has really been rough on all of us. And she's my everything. It's going to take a miracle to keep her going. And I believe in miracles. And I have faith that God will pull her through. And I'm asking everyone out there that's watching this YouTube today to please say a prayer for her. Her name's Kathleen with a K, and that would mean everything to me, and I thank you deeply for doing that. And just remember, be someone important, be yourself. Until next time, God bless. See ya.